hit the dance floor.
Come on!
Guys, it's Shock here, and I have a in-game team battle here versus my good friend Matt. His in-game name is Mathias. The song is going to be Tommy 1, Part 1, 2, and 3 for my senior year. So as you can see, he has a Zekrom, but I told him since it's part of his in-game team, go ahead and use it. And as you're going to see here, the Zekrom really has no real effect on the battle. So he's going to lead with his B sharp, because I'm going to lead with my Aqua, my expert belted in-game monkey. As he goes on to his parry, his Zekrom, to absorb the obvious skull. But I'm going to get two hacks right here. I'm going to get the critical hit and the burn. And he's sitting on the couch, on the other side of the couch, and he's just like rage face because he's like, oh my god, I hate that move. So I go straight for the ice beam, and it does a good bit, doesn't quite KO him. And you're probably wondering, why did I stand on an obvious bullet strike? It's because I could have gone to my Zeb Striker, but honestly, my Zeb Striker probably wouldn't be able to kill that thing, and I doubt I could have got the flinch with Stomp, and I just did not want to lose another Pokemon. So I go right into my Blitzkrieg, my Zeb Striker, and I'm going to go for the Stomp, and that's going to be enough to finish parry off. So I'm like, alright, what's he going to go out into next? He's going to go out into his Darmaton, and I'm going to go for the Wild Charge, which is Life Orb and Stabbed, and that's going to do, like, over half. It's going to do about 2/3. And why he didn't go for the Flare Blitz, I'm not quite sure. He probably would have taken himself out, but he's going to go for the Rock Slide, and I'm going to live with 6 HP, and I'm going to go for the Wild Charge, and that's going to take him out while I'm going to die from Life Orb Recoil. So it's pretty much blow for blow right now. So I'm like, alright, I've got to start changing this around. So I'm going to go on to my Lumberjack, my Conqueror, as he goes on his Hydreion. And he has a physical Hydreion. Why he didn't go for the Outrage, I don't know right off the bat. Because he goes for the Crunch, and as you can see, that doesn't do very much. We go for the Brick Break, and I know he's got Bulk because this doesn't quite kill. It almost does, and I'm like, darn. Because he's going to go for the Outrage now. I did say that out loud, so it was pretty much like hint Outrage. And it does a good bit. So I'm just going for another Brick Break to take out his Hydreion out. So I'm like, alright, here we go, I'm going to alright, let's sing it. So he's going to go into Perseus, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to leave it in. He's going to go for the Razor Shell, and it's not going to quite take me out. I'm going to go for the Brick Break, and it's going to do about right under half. And at this point, I'm like, should I switch out? Should I stay in? I do stay in, hoping he was going to go for the physical move again, but he goes for Surf. And it's going to take me out. I was like, great, he's got a mixed, I forget the name of that thing right now. So I'm going to go into my Officia, and he's going to go on to his Braviary, switch on to his Braviary, as I go for the Coil, because I'm like, ha, faked you out. And because of this Coil, I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail, because Leaf Blade and Leaf Tornado are obviously not going to do anything to him, so I'm going to put myself at the minus priority list, which allows him to move. But because I went for the Coil, I'm going to live with 19 HP. This is why Coil is awesome on... I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of that Pokemon. But anywho, I force him out. It doesn't quite kill him, and he goes on to B Sharp. And I'm going to go for Leaf Tornado. I don't know if Pataya Berry is legal or not, but that's what was on it. And as you can see, it probably really didn't make that much of a difference. Since these are in-game Pokemon with various natures and different IVs. So I'm going to go into my Sofly, my Unpheasant, Superior. That was the name of the one, Superior. So I'm going to go for the Work Up, because I'm like, alright, I'm going to have to work up because my Fly and Facade aren't going to do anything against it. And after seeing how much Iron Head does, I'm like, alright, I got to Roost, like do a combination of Roost and Work Up so I can get myself set up to take him out. So he's going to go for another Iron Head. And I just keep clicking Roost, I think, at this point. No, I go for the second workup. So I'm like, alright, now I'm at +2. I might need to go to +3 if I want to be able to take him out in one hit. And he goes for the Night Slash. I'm like, oh dear god, he might move for the high critical hit ratio. He doesn't get the crit, thank god. So I live with 36 HP. I'm going to go for the Roost now. because at this point I know I'm dragging it out, but I kind of had to. This is Tommy Part 2, by the way. The next song is going to be Tommy Part 3, which is the marching band version of Pinball Wizard, which was originally done by The Who. So I'm going to go for another roost after going down to 66 HP, because I'm trying to roost myself back up to full HP. As he goes for another Night Slash, and this one doing just a little less than the first one, so I go for the last one. So I go for a roost, because like I said, I'm still trying to get myself up to full HP. And he goes for another Night Slash, so I'm like, oh my god, come on, enough. And as you can see, I'm slowly getting about 20 or 30 extra HP, building it up per turn. And I go for the roost, and he goes, I believe now he finally goes for the Swords Dance, and I'm like, oh dear god, thank god. So I hope the guy didn't have Sucker Punch. If he did, he already would have used it by now. So I go for the Fly, because I'm like, alright, I've got a Fly now. So he goes for the Night Slash, and this +2 stab resisted Fly is going to do a good bit. In fact, he's going to 2H KO him from his current health, and he goes for the Night Slash. I'm like, oh dear god, please do not get a crit. He doesn't get a crit, but man, that does a lot. So I go for a second Fly, because I'm like, alright, now this is Tommy Part 3, aka Pinball Wizard. So I go for the Fly, I don't miss, because there's, if I remember, a 5% chance to miss with that move. And I take out his beat shot. Alright, going good. He goes into Reviry, and I thought for a second it's a facade, but I clicked Fly because I over-predicted he's going to Fly too. So I'm like, alright, I have to hope for him to miss if I want to sweep him out with Fly. But obviously I'm going to miss because he's up in the sky, and he doesn't miss, so he's going to take out my Fly. I'm like, alright, I think I am down to my last Pokemon now. It's my poof! My Musharma. So he goes for the Fly, and I'm just like, alright, I should have calm-minded here, but I clicked on Yawn thinking he would have Brave Birded. But he's gonna go for Fly, and it does a decent bit, but as you can see, honestly Musharma is a beast with Bulk. So I get the Yawn off, and he's gonna go for Brave Bird, and Brave Bird's going to do about roughly what Fly did. So I'm thinking minimum damage, probably, towards minimum damage end of the spectrum. So I go for the Calm Mind, knowing he's going to be asleep now. And I'm praying for, like, long terms of sleep. Because now he's going to fall asleep, and I want to kind of get myself boosted so I can get some leftovers recovery, get all my HP back. Because, for some reason, I had Moonlight on this, but I took it off and put in Power on because Insane Power was bugged. And I did not want to get stonewalled by a Dark type. So, after going for that Calm Mind, I'm going to finally go for the Psychic now, because I'm at +2, and I feel comfortable enough that with my HP marker, after taking out Reviry, I can take any hit from his, narwhal-looking thing, it's Perseus, without crit. So this Rock will tail and misses, and I'm going to go for the Psychic, and I'm like, please take it out, please take it out, and it does take out his Perseus. So good game, Matt. You guys remember to like, comment, subscribe. He doesn't have a YouTube, but if he ever does, I will put it in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and, well, I hope you enjoyed today's musical section, and peace. Also, stay tuned for my Ace Combat 4 playthrough. Bye.